everybody, welcome back to the Cut File Challenge. This is week 5, and this week I'm using this beautiful floral cut file from Jen Schow. Jen's one of my crafty buddies, and she does some amazing cut files. I posted a link at the bottom so you can check out all of her beautiful designs. So I have this picture here that I took at the Fort Worth Botanical Gardens earlier during this summer. My family and I went, just kind of look around. It was my first time there. And lately I have really been able to slow down and kind of indulge in other hobbies, and I have an emerging hobby of planting flowers and other plants and such. And I don't have a garden, I just have a patio. So I have a patio, well, I guess I have somewhat of a garden. I have a patio garden. I like doing sort of a potted garden. But we went there just to have some fun and just kind of look around, change of pace. It was a gorgeous day, and I took a lot of pictures. And I took pictures with my iPhone, and they came out really, really well. And so I've been wanting to scrapbook about that little trip that we took. It's not too far from us, and we just had a gorgeous day. It's free to attend. They have an educational component and an environmental science component too, which is awesome. I forgot what these flowers are called. I should have wrote that down, but they're absolutely beautiful, and I wanted to use this floral die cut not so much to take away from the photo, but it was just so beautiful and elegant. I thought it would work well with this layout. So I'm using some Felicity Jane leftover kit materials that I have, I believe, from July and August, I believe. And I just layered some pattern paper as well as a 3x4 card to the back of the photo, and then wrapped that beautiful floral die cut around the left side of the photo. And that just looks absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love that. I grabbed a banner that comes with a sheet of cut-aparts. And they're backed on adhesive paper, but I just add adhesive to the back of them. And then I have this little strip here that's also part of the cut-aparts too. I want a little bit more black and white there at the bottom. So I'm going to add all that there, creating a small little cluster with that label and the little banner. Then I wanted to add that word beautiful, and that's just a little rubber charm there. And I'm going to position that slightly below the photo here in a few. There we go. Then I add a flare, and it's black and white stripe. So there's some beautiful red elements, black and white elements. It just all goes together so very well. Now that 3x4 card I'm going to eventually get rid of here in just a few. I'm going to add some little adhesive dots to the back of that word beautiful. And then I have this other little rubber charm with a little heart and a blue turquoise background, or maybe it's more of a minty green. I'm going to put that there at the bottom in the left hand side of that little cluster there. Now I'm thinking I'm going to do a bit more cutting. So I grab my little cut-aparts, and I find this little heart that has red and sort of a creamy, I guess it's a pink. It's not really orange. I don't really know how to describe that color. And it has a little bit of red on it. I set that to the side because I now want to work on the title before I forget. So these font stickers are wood veneer font stickers, and they're dipped in white. Looks like acrylic paint, and they're beautiful. And those are exclusive. All of this is exclusive to Felicity Jane. Then I add a couple of asterisks that came with the font stickers, and now I'm going to commit to that heart there at the top. Okay, so far I think I like how this looks. I didn't really have a plan. I just wanted to use up my stuff. Do you ever do that? Do you like have all the stuff that you want to use up, but you don't quite know what you want to do with it, but you know you want to use the stuff? So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to use up the stuff. Okay, so I'm going to let that 3x4 card go away, and I'm going to add a tag. And see, I like it like that too, even without the tag. See, I don't want to go back and change it now. I've already got it done. I have too many other projects to do. I don't have time to go back and redo stuff. So I'm going to grab some black and white twine. I went ahead and cut that tag out, cut the little hole out at the top, and now I'm just going to tie a little bit of that twine there at the top of that tag and put the tag on the layout. Okay, so now I'm going to do a bit of stamping, and just again trying to find some elements to sort of fill this page out a bit without it becoming too overwhelming, because that cut file is beautiful in and of itself, and so I don't want to take anything away from the cut file, and I don't want to take anything away from the photo. So doing a little bit of stamping again with Felicity Jane exclusive stamp sets. I'm just in love with their stamp sets. Absolutely love them. Okay, put that aside. And now I think I'm going to work on some journaling. So I'm going to draw the journaling lines. And let's see. I talk about basically in the journaling how I'm becoming more interested in planting flowers and such, and learning more about that process. It definitely is a science behind it. I think so far I did pretty well this summer. I have most of my plants are still alive, so that's good. For some reason, growing flowers is so difficult, so I got to figure that out. And now I'm trying to figure out what to do once the seasons change. So I will be calling my mama because she's the plant aficionado of the family. Help, what do I do? But I think I did good this summer. Okay, so now I'm going to cover up some things. I'm going to add some Heidi Swap Color Shine and Black Velvet, just a tiny, tiny bit, not to overpower the rest of the layout because there is a lot going on with the little cut file. What I do to prevent the splatters from going haywire is I kind of block it a bit with my hand, and I find that that works so it doesn't go too far up. Okay, so now I'm going to add a bit of sequin. We had this little jar that came with the July kit, I believe, and I still haven't gone through half of it. So I try to add sequins to my layouts every time that I use my Felicity Jane kits. Get that used up. All right, so adding a bit of sequin there using my Tombow Aqua Glue. And I think that looks good. And I am all done. So here's the finished layout. By the way, that background is a blue piece. It's a double-sided blue cardstock. So on the back, it's a dark blue. On the front, it's light blue side to side. Use the light blue side. Forgot to mention that. All right, here are some pictures of the layout. Oh, those flowers are so stinking beautiful. So gorgeous. And the cut file is absolutely stunning. So make sure you check out Jen Schow's blog and website for more information on her cut files. Thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in week 8.